today's presentation and speaker view. You can select this in the upper right corner of your screen. Additionally, today's session is being recorded and also streamed to Common Thread's Facebook page. If you have any questions whatsoever throughout today's program, please feel free to use the chat or Q&A feature, and a member of our team will make sure to respond. So I'm Linda Novick O'Keefe. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the co-founder and CEO of Common Threads. Our organization has been working with children and families in under-resourced communities to provide cooking and nutrition education, and have been doing so since 2003. And today we've reached more than 500,000 children, parents, educators in our 12 markets. In normal times, we reach students and families in the classrooms, kitchens, and community spaces around the country. Since COVID-19 struck in our communities, we've worked virtually, focusing our work on communities in need given the high increases in hunger and food insecurity, something that has disproportionately affected families with small children and people of color. Where possible, we're sending groceries out to homes, something that not only provides the important teaching tools for our cooking lessons, but also puts healthy meals on the table at a time when families are facing hunger and food insecurity. Let's take a look now at what some of our virtual learning has looked like.
Hey everybody, how are you? Y'all good? You're home and you're social distancing and you're just having a good time?
It's nice to see all of you.
So where are you all from?
I'm from El Paso, Texas.
New York.
Missouri.
Chicago.
Isn't it fun learning to cook like this? This is all done with our phones.
Not bad, right?
This is called virtual cooking. Look at all this deliciousness. You see that?
Oh yes, that's delicious.
Woo, I'm so hungry.
It just looks lovely.
How is it? Is it yummy?
Delicious.
I love it. I'm gonna start by sharing my screen.
Share screen.
We are in.
I have a quick little presentation for you all today.
Our mission is to spread the word about agriculture.
That's awesome.
So should we start cooking, guys? Welcome to my kitchen, by the way, guys. Some of you are cooking with me. We're going to take it slow. We're going to talk through it.
And there you have it.
Oh, beautiful.
Give me some love, y'all. Give me some love.
Everybody's stuff looks delicious.
I love that you guys get to do this.
I hope you had a wonderful summer experiencing the magic of Common Threads.
It's been an honor to be part of Common Threads.
Thank you, kids. Bye. Bye.
We miss so much being in the classrooms and the kitchens. That's where the magic happens in our program. But we're trying and doing our best to make magic happen virtually. And thanks to Zoom, we're really able to meet our children and families where they are. And I will just add that we have been using Zoom since 2017. But right now, I want to turn the mic over to one of my favorite human beings, Chef Michelle Bernstein. Michelle is an accomplished chef, restaurateur, media personality. She has taught the kids in our program and has been a cheerleader, supporter, and dear friend, and an incredible national board member. So without further ado, Michelle, will you tell us a little bit what Common Threads has meant to you all these years?
Oh, I would love to. Hi, Linda. I miss you, sweetheart. So, you know, it means so much. It makes me just emotional thinking about it. You know, after meeting you so many moons ago and falling in love with the program and realizing that, you know, I'm in South Florida. This is where I'm from, born and raised. We have, as you can imagine, one of the largest Latin communities in the country. And one of the greatest challenges that face our community is obesity. And so, and, you know, finding the Common Threads program and knowing of how good it could do to our community, to our underserved community, to our children that just, need it most. I thought it would be perfect. And it turned out to be such a great match to our young boys and girls in our schools here. And, you know, to bring it home and to see the changes in these kids and to see them taking those changes home and to make changes in their families, and to be able to work with the parents and work with the children and work with the school system, because frankly, if we don't see change in our school system, the change won't really happen. And the fact that we have been able to, you know, our Dade County schools to commit to us and to open up and to fit these programs into our schools, it's really been such a huge, important change, and one that needs to be here forever for our community. And it's just such a wonderful feeling to know that we're doing like a little tiny pinch of an effort, right? Because obviously you can always do more, but that we're trying to, you know, just open up these kids and make them understand and teach them through understanding and understand through teaching what a world there is out there for them. And not only, you know, to help combat all of the things that could be affected by nutrition, but also to allow them to learn something totally new that maybe they wouldn't have had the chance to. And when you learn something new, it opens up so many horizons for them. And I still keep in touch with a few of the students today. And some of them have jumped into actually helping other people as well. And oh God, it's such a gift. And it's a gift to be part of this incredible community and to be part of you know, our Common Threads, and you, Linda, have done such an amazing job of helping that spread and to spread the word. But we need to keep it going. And so that's what I'm here for. And it's just been huge for South Florida and so many other cities. So I'm very proud to be here.
Thank you, Michelle. Our program is really designed to accomplish so much, from not just educating children and families to cook, but to make nutritious choices where they live, work, and play. There's such relevance in education, and really we do so much to nurture the whole child. Now I'm pleased to welcome another national board member, Angie Cooper. Angie is our board chair, and she's also the executive director of Heartland Summit and chief programs officer for Heartland Forward. Angie, can you speak to us a bit about why we're here today?
Yes, thank you, Linda. And I'm so excited that we brought this group together today on Giving Tuesday, which is a global celebration of philanthropy. With COVID-19, we know personally it's impacted all of our daily lives. Nonprofit organizations need our help now more than ever. We are here today, though, to help raise money and support for Common Threads, specifically for our virtual education nutrition programs that will provide funding for grocery deliveries for families we are reaching in under-resourced communities. For every $25 raised, Common Threads can send a family of 4 enough groceries to complete one of our lessons for the week, making 2 meals for their family that week. We are so grateful today for our partner, Zoom, who has agreed to match the first $10,000 raised. This additional money will help us reach 400 more families. So we need your help today. This is the first time I've been on a Zoom with great graphics, so I'm excited, and please pay attention to all of the details on how you can help and donate. I will first point you to the link where you can make donations, or you can text the word Common Threads, all capitals, one word, to 70-70-70, and you'll get the link on your phone to make your contribution. You can pay by credit card or Apple Pay. So far, this is also very exciting. We have raised over $14,000. Our goal today, by the end of the day, is to reach $20,000. This is amazing because we keep actually during the day have been upping our goal. So maybe towards the end of the call, we'll let you know and give you a sneak preview where we are at and where we can meet our goal and come together. So again, I want to thank Zoom for making the first $10,000 match. I want to thank all of our friends and partners for joining today and contributing. And don't forget to text Common Threads, all caps, one words, to 70-70-70. Linda, I will kick it back to you to take us through the rest of the program.
Thanks, Angie. We are so excited to have such a great response from all of our donors, including so many of you who are here today. So today, our goal was really to expose you to what Common Threads does. And we wanted to also include some of the people behind the work that we do. We have a special greeting from our board vice chair, Dr. Fatima Cody Stanford, who is a total rock star, an obesity medicine physician and scientist at Harvard Medical School and Massachusetts General Hospital.
Hello, my name is Dr. Fatima Cody Stanford. I am an obesity medicine physician and scientist at Massachusetts General Hospital and Harvard Medical School. Every human in the United States can attest that COVID-19 has indeed changed our way of life. In addition to shining a light on the prevalence of racial and ethnic disparities, socioeconomic status, and weight status on outcomes in COVID-19, the pandemic is driving food insecurity to an all-time high. We must do better. We must do something. Join us.
So as Dr. Stanford said, so many issues have really collided during the pandemic, and it's going to take a village to work together to address so many of these issues around health equity. We appreciate all of your support because it really does make a difference. So now we're going to transition to our main event, a mini panel discussion with 3 amazing members of our Common Threads family. First, Chef Monti Carlo, one of our chef instructors from Los Angeles.
Hi.
Mr. Jose Bustos, father of Alexander Escobedo, a 4th grade teacher who has participated in our programs at Piney Point Elementary in Houston. And Mr. Alejandro Diasgranados, a 4th grade teacher from Aiton Elementary in Washington, D.C. Mr. Diaz, as he's known, recently received DC Teacher of the Year and just recently appeared on the Drew Barrymore show where he was celebrated. So ladies first, of course, Chef Monti. Today, you are co-founder and director of culinary content for Everything Food, which is an incredible site, and I encourage everyone to check it out. Plus a television personality who has appeared on so many shows. Monti, you have such an inspiring personal journey, and I'd love for you to share this journey and your struggles with food insecurity and how really you've come full circle by working with Common Threads as a chef instructor.
Thank you, Linda. Hi, friends. My name's Monti. I'm Danger's mom. I don't know if you can see him in the background right there. Like Linda said, right now I'm in a pretty great place in my life. But not that long ago, I was unemployed. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk about it. I was an unemployed single mom facing homelessness, and Danger was just 2 years old. We were, 2 of the what, 50 million Americans now in this country that are food insecure. So, you know, after paying rent, I had about $250 left over to pay utilities and household expenses for the whole month. So we had very, very little money left over for food. And on good days, whatever he didn't eat, I would get to eat. You know, on bad days, I would have to listen to him cry because he was hungry. And, you know, there was nothing I could do about it. We lived like that for like 6 months. And then I tried out for a show called MasterChef. Gordon Ramsay handed me an apron, and I guarantee you've never seen anyone so happy to put on an apron in your entire life. You know, it was a way out for me and danger. You know, it was a helping hand. It was someone that actually cared. And that's why I work with Common Threads, because they help save lives. You know, lives like mine and my son's. You know, look where a helping hand has taken me. I really hope that today on Giving Tuesday, you have it in you to help fund the work that Common Threads does, because it truly has never been more important. Thank you.
Monty, I always get choked up, and whenever we talk, I know that all of us really appreciate your vulnerability, and you sharing your story. You are a total inspiration.
God bless you. You're the inspiration, lady.
I love you. We're so lucky to have incredible teachers that give our students so much love, and they're really part of why we see kids making healthier choices, eating more vegetables, liking more vegetables, and making our recipes at home. We're going to move on to Jose Bustos, who is not just a Common Threads parent, but he's also president of the PTA at Piney Point Elementary School in Houston. Mr. Bustos, from your perspective as a parent, can you tell us what the Common Threads curriculum has brought to your son, Alexander?
Oh, well, hello, everybody. My name is Jose Bustos. Well, I can tell you so many things, but we got such a short time. But it has brought so many good choices for my son, Alexander. And it has changed a lot our way of eating. And I can tell you honestly that we don't even eat outside anymore. I literally like cook more in the house. And I even you guys inspired me to cook more for them, for my family, pick my meals, and he helps me a lot too. He loves to come to the grocery with me. So he has changed a lot in a good way. And not just him, but he also, transferred to his classmates when he brings his lunch at school, and kids see him eating blueberries or any other, small vegetable that he brings, or sandwich, or even cereal, so it's been an amazing experience with you guys. Amazing experience.
I love hearing that, especially from you. Can you, at Common Threads, we do work with some of the largest urban school districts in the country, but we also believe that every school is its own ecosystem, and really try to make sure that we're partnering with the teachers to model healthy behaviors. How are we doing? Has the organization affected in any way the school environment?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I can tell you also from my experience, like right away when you guys, came to our school, like a few weeks later, parents come to me and say, "Hey, Mr. Bustos, what you guys been to our kids? I mean, he's asking me for vegetables, I was like, I wish I could record them, those moments, but like, my work can be more than enough to tell you. And even the kids, I talk to them, and they love, making those snacks. And, we have a community where like, there's a lot of the kids never been introduced to such a healthy meal, and they love it, So they transfer that vibe, that positive vibe to their parents. And, I'm gonna tell my mom, to cook this. I'm gonna tell my dad to cook this. So we have a tremendous community that you guys have changed their way of life on eating and selecting better meals, and, be a better community for us. And we really appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bustos. Mr. Diaz, you work on the ground with students and their parents every single day in the 8th Ward in Washington, D.C., which is a very under-resourced community. I know that so many of the families at your school are facing hunger and food insecurity. Can you tell us what you think programs like Common Threads, why are these programs so important?
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for having me. I always love to speak about Common Threads. We have partnered at Aiton for about 4 years now. And I saw how Common Threads grew from just taking place in my classroom to expanding to now multiple grades. And I believe our pre-kindergarten is also receiving instruction as well. So students are receiving instruction year after year about, instruction that they would never receive before. So at the school where I teach, there aren't many grocery stores around in the neighborhood. So it is really difficult for many of our students to even get access to fresh food or education about fresh food. But when Common Threads was introduced to our school, interest began to rise. Many students took it beyond just making recipes in the school. They started to ask their families for certain fruits and vegetables, educating their own families about the importance of healthy eating and nutrition. And parents were sharing stories similar to Mr. Bustos sharing that, their child would normally ask for chips, but now they're asking for things like baby carrots and blueberries as well. That's the popular snack in elementary school. So, and I really knew that Common Threads was making an impact on my students outside of the classroom. When I sat with my students one day at lunch, and they were supposed to be sitting at their lunch table, but they were moving from table to table, interviewing students from other grades. And I, really wanted to know what they were up to. But they were reading the nutrition facts to the students, to the younger students, and sharing what was in what they were actually eating. So they were looking at what was in things like Cheetos and in the drinks that the students were having, and explaining to the students like, hey, this isn't always so healthy for you. And also the serving size says you should share this with about 4 people. So, they would get other students to share things with them, and, also educate the younger grades. So it's been great to see how they've really took it to themselves to, try to live a healthy lifestyle. Even though that our neighborhood does not have many grocery stores and fresh food access, they still make it an initiative because now they have access to it. So, it's been really great to see Common Threads really expand throughout our school and our community. So it's a wonderful program that I would recommend to, any school building or any, school district looking to partner with a, great program.
Thank you, Mr. Diaz. Thank you to all of you. You mean so much to us, and we're so grateful to have you in our world. I'm going to toss it back to you, Angie.
Thanks, Linda. Gosh, what great stories. I know we get to hear them on a more regular basis, but it's great to hear from our friends and partners and to be able to share what Common Threads means to families across our country and those that are facing food insecurity today. It's been a great event. I can't believe we just have a few minutes left and we're already at time to wrap up, which means it's a very important time to continue to have one more push to help raise funds. Like I said, we have a goal to raise by the end of the day today. So you can hit the donate now button right now, or by the end of the day. We want to reach $20,000. A special shout out to our friends and partners at Zoom for making that $10,000 match for the first $10,000 raised. We heard the stories. We understand why this is such an important cause. Every donation matters. As I said earlier in the call, every $25 we raise today will help a family gain access to our virtual cooking and education nutrition programs, as well as receive groceries to go through that program and have up to two meals for their families to cook that week. So this is an important cause. Our numbers keep growing today. I can't wait to share at the end of the day that we've reached 20,000. But based upon what we've raised today, over $14,000, it will help us touch over 1,000 families. Look at that. We raised 30 minutes. That is so exciting. Again, thank you to all of our partners. We want to stay in touch. If you have any other thoughts or ideas or want to engage in your community, let us know. And a special thank you to Linda, Art, Jesus, and all the Common Thread staff for everything that you do. So Linda, you want to close us out? I'm so excited about the money we've just raised in 30 minutes.
Me too. This has been the best 30 minutes ever. I just want to thank Abe Smith and the Zoom team again. This has been an absolutely incredible experience, and thank you all for coming and participating and listening to us. We're so glad to be on your radar now. Please, we'd love to stay in touch with you, so please visit us at www.commonthreads.org. Find us on social media, and I hope you have a really great rest of your day. Thanks, everyone.